Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another episode of Ultimate General, American Civil War. I was not able to save in the days between the battles, so I went ahead and just started day 3. Normally, I would have read the little description off on the left-hand side of the screen and then started the battle, but I uh, I just didn't do that. I was hoping I could start this battle and then save it. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to film or record the beginning part, just reading the things that come up on the screen, and then I will come in later and play through the battle. But I'm going to stitch all of it into one video. So apologies that I didn't read what was on the left-hand screen or left-hand side of the screen earlier in this battle, but you can go back to the end of my last video and see what it said. Okay, so let's get down to day 3. It was a very hard fight yesterday, but we managed to hold our position against a much bigger army. Pope does not seem to understand the tactical situation. He mobilizes for another large assault on our center. Either Pope does not know that we are having more reinforcements, or he believes we want to withdraw from the area. We are now fully ready to initiate the counterattack with our fresh corps. Your primary objective is to hold our center at Stony Ridge and find the right time to attack the Union left, securing these ridges. It is advised to wait for Porter to sacrifice more of his men into another futile frontal assault and then retaliate. Afterwards, we will sweep the area of Yankees and proceed to the east. Good luck, General. Okay, here I am working on the second part of this video where I will actually be playing through the battle. And before I get started, I just want to say I was able to see how part 1 of the second battle of Bull Run has been going, and I'm really pleased by that. I was getting a bunch of views after just one day of having it uploaded, so I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all of you who are taking the time to watch my videos. I know you have a lot of choices what you could be doing with your time, and especially what you could be doing on YouTube, and I just really appreciate you watching my videos. I'm having a fun time. I hope you are too. As always, let me know if you have any thoughts or things you'd like to see. With that being said, we will go ahead and get started with the actual battle here. Let's evaluate what's going on. I don't want our cavalry getting shot over here, so I'm going to pull them up out a little bit, move them around, move Denison down. Okay, so I didn't think it was going to save our I didn't think it was going to save like our units' positions. I thought we were going to come into this with really awkward positioning, like the break in the fighting. Like I thought that I thought our units would have been like all over here and just like scattered about. I didn't think it would like save our positions from the previous day, is what I was saying. But I am happy with this because I was like, man, we have got them all trapped over here and we're going to miss out on that. But clearly that is not the case. And so my plan is I just want these units. Oops, looks like we got some more guys that came in. So let's get them in. Let's try to bring them out wide here. Come here. Yeah, this artillery, sure. Come over here. Get this artillery up. My plan for the most part is I'm just going to have these guys hold, just because I don't know how many forces they have up here. So I want them to hold. I'm going to move McGinnis down to support just in case. But they will hold out while we kind of put the pressure on them here and push them east, and we can take these other positions like Chen Ridge and Dogan Ridge. And if we hold Stony Ridge and Henry Hill, which Henry Hill has not been revealed to us yet, so it looks like the map will be expanding. Yeah, once we have all that, then we can actually win the battle. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, let's get all of our guys moving up. Our 2nd Brigade surrendered. Awesome. We'll take that. And we'll start putting some pressure on them over here. Just moving this artillery very well. Alabak, I think we could have. Yeah, let's get our units spread out some more here. Get Trimble across the river, we'll take Forest across, move our cavalry here. They might have units here since they're supposed to be defending those positions, so I don't want to just like run up on them at the moment. That was a great shot. Let's get a shot on here. Perfect. And just leave our cavalry here for the moment. Alabak I really don't want to get involved unless there is like a extremely weak unit to attack. I think then I'll send him in. Let's move up. Doubleday's unit is extremely weak, so I'm going to send him up. I'm going to send Haskell charging into them. And all this is going well. Do I have any unit? I can move Peckham forward, absolutely. Everything else here is going well. I'll tell these guys to hold fire for a minute. Just while we're operating over here. Oops, I don't want Forest getting shot. Okay, these units are still moving. Actually, let's bring them over here. Let's get Bernie across the river, Paxton across, Pender's moving well. Do we have another charge in us? We do. Yeah, so let's just do that. I'm getting shot. Okay, I was like, my skirmishers? I was worried for a second there. Like, no, not my skirmishers. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's fine. Keep moving our guys. I might just move Kemper and Siegfried down here because there's just not enough space at the moment here. Leonard, you can come here and charge them. Haskell has done a lot of charging. I'm gonna rest him for a little bit, but I do want Leonard to come here and charge into Gibbon's flank, and I want us taking advantage of these situations. Hold fire, hold fire. Actually, yeah, you just stay. Okay, so they do have some cavalry up there. Do I have any... I'm going to send Sullivan around a little bit, and then I'm just going to charge into them with our other units here. Getting rear flanked by these skirmishers, fascinating. Where is Johnston? And has Trigger? Yes, Trigger is over here. Pogue. I didn't see that coming, so that's really unfortunate. Trimble, I'm going to have fall back just because he is getting shot up a lot. I have left him not super well supported. Let's have you open fire. Peckham can come over here. You guys can come over here. Okay, Beardsley 2nd Brigade surrendered. Got some carbines out of it. Cool. Let's get our cavalry across over here. Yeah, Pender, keep moving forward for sure. You guys come forward. Oh, I'm getting flanked from over here? I don't know. There are some supplies that we can take. Yeah, I think I just need to get off of this ridge. I think we're in firing range. Got some more supplies. I have no problem with our artillery shooting at their artillery. Okay, Bernie's tired. Let's rest him and get all these other guys into the fight. Yep, Denison, Cake, Leonard, Johnston, move up. Yes, definitely bring the artillery over. You go to the POW camp. Let's bring these supplies forward. Ready to counterattack. Well, I think the counterattack is already on. And this looks like Henry Hill. Quickly, General, concentrate all your forces to secure Henry Hill. Yep, so this is what we need for victory. This is the last barrier of Pope's defense. From here we can control his escape route and entrap his army. Very good to know. Let's have Trimble help out a little bit more over here. Paxton can follow up here. Let's have these two come down here, just ready to take Henry Hill. Yep, move these guys over here. The artillery can come around like that. Same with you. Oops. Looks like some cavalry is coming around over here, which I don't love. Don't walk up to those skirmishers. Oh, those are pretty big cavalry units. Yeah, let's make sure everyone is staying engaged over here. Oops. Have everyone shooting these skirmishers. What's going on with the cavalry? Okay, they're still doing things. Do I want these guys to run up? Yeah, I do. Because I'm getting tired of just getting shot. Oh, man. Pogue has not had a great day, I must say. Siegfried is here, very good. Kershaw. Let's get Bernie over here. Gosh, that's so annoying. And if both of these skirmishers turn around to... If both of them turn around to address Leonard, then I am happy to send them in. Okay, that's good. Let's start sending our forces up a little bit over here. Move all these guys up. Yep. Yeah, move the artillery up for sure. Oh, looks like Grover's withdrawing. Trimble, come over here. Pender, Paxton. Yeah, all you guys. Peckham. How's our other artillery doing? Still coming up. I just need to make sure I have all my units moving. I have a lot of units to manage, and I haven't done a very good job of making sure that they are all still coming up and participating in the fighting. Let's pull our ranged cavalry over here to help out some. Actually, I'm going to have to come over here and just rest for a little bit. Bernie should also probably rest for a bit, but I kind of want to drive the cavalry out and then they can rest or do whatever they need to. I'll have Alabak just here to support. I don't really plan on throwing him into a fight, but if he's needed, he's there. And we're getting a lot of resistance over here. Certainly more than I expected. They're still over here. We're gonna have Pogue and Bear address the skirmishers in the woods over here. Looks like there's some more skirmishers on this side. Lots and lots of skirmishers. Speaking of, here's our skirmisher unit. Yep. Let's bring everybody up. Make sure everyone's fighting. Let's address Buford. Job. Okay, pull back the cavalry. Cake is wounded. That's a bummer, but Cake isn't like a critical officer. bring Lomax and Meager up to support. And let's bring the artillery forward just a tad bit. Lots of skirmishers have been set up over here. Let's get them across the river. Kershaw. Okay, these skirmishers surrendered. They had carbines, not terrible. And looks like that big unit of at least one big unit of carbine cavalry. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out a good name for them. I kind of don't want to call them dragoons. Ranged cav sounds weird to me. I'm just not sure. We're figuring it out. Let's come hit these this artillery. And if we weaken them enough, we can charge them at the... Charge them with our shock cavalry. Okay, very good. Keep coming. What? Thomas Jackson? Oh my gosh. Thomas Jackson. Dead. Oh, that's fascinating. It's a little early for Stonewall Jackson to die. That doesn't happen in real life until I believe Chancellorsville. But hey, I mean, I guess we always knew he was gonna go, right? Okay, excellent. Rover has surrendered. Got Doubleday on the run. We got a really good shot on their artillery there. We're pushing them back over here. How many units? Yep, I do. Yep, all you guys keep on moving. You've rested, so let's keep on going. Yeah, let's do another charge over here. All you guys hold your fire. But let's see if we can't get the rest of you to hit their cavalry over here. Or not hit their cavalry, hit their artillery. And Johnston needs to be up here. Where is Trigger? Trigger needs to be over here. Let's just have all of you shoot at these skirmishers. Johnson is still running them down. Let's bring these men across. Also, we got some supplies. Got 2 supply wagons. And let's bring those back. Let's have Allbach take this this vantage point so we can see a little bit better on the battlefield. Bernie just fired, so I'm going to, of course, walk up with my cavalry over here and just deliver a massive shot into their flank. And I did want McGinnis to charge, but now I'm thinking twice about it. There's a lot more units here than I expected. So I don't think that would actually be ideal. Oh. Well, that is unfortunate. I wasn't watching this artillery piece that we captured, and now they belong to the enemy again. That's okay, we'll just come up and shoot them. If I can't have you, nobody can. All of our cavalry decided to stop fighting Baynard. How many units of force lost? That's not fantastic. Yeah, I keep force in reserve a little more now. Denison's lost us quite a bit of men, but it's also doing a lot of damage. So okay. So we've basically taken Henry Hill. That's good. We'll just have Siegfried charge into them. Yep. I thought they would break pretty easily. We've got this here. So now I guess we just maybe try to set up some defensive positions just in case. Let's bring them over here, bring them here. These fellas here. Let's go fight those skirmishers. And okay, Baynard fired. And we're gonna keep playing this out because we want to utterly crush the Union here. And we know they still have units on the field, so. Is it Adams that has the Maynards? Yes. I want them to sit there and reload. And we'll keep sending all these guys out just to look for more units. We want to make sure nobody is getting away. I think we've got them bottled up mostly over here. Yeah, let's bring Hodgson in, who's one of our bigger shock brigades. Alabak, come up here. Yeah, you have permission to fire again. And no, you can't reclaim these supplies. These guys need to come a little more forward. Nope. I didn't expect for Buford to be here, but we can chase after him and try to get into a fight with him. Yep. Got him routing. Which is good. I don't think we'll be able to chase after him. I think he's routing too quickly. We're gonna have Hodgson charge over here. And get these men straight. Let's call all of you back. Let's charge over here. Hunt is really tired. Okay, surrendered. Very good. Oh, and looks like that's the most that we could do. I really wanted to get the rest of them, but hey, we captured a ton of these Enfield pattern 1853s, captured a lot of Napoleons, captured some Parrots. These are all right. M1861s are good. Mississippis, we always love more Mississippis. Even got some revolving rifles. Yes, all in all, this was a good battle. We unfortunately did lose. Cake is wounded. Pogue, from my mismanagement at the very beginning, he got killed, and then Stonewall Jackson, losing a brigadier general is not Awesome. But hey, Harry Hodgson, Major General now. Pretty cool. Got a lot of reputation, got some career points. I think next is Antietam, is that right? And then to Antietam, I think we have to bring 3 cores. That is correct. So, I am going to build out a 3rd corps. We need a divisional officer here. And yeah, these guys are relatively efficient, so I'm gonna give them Hood.
Yes, sir.
They need a decent officer leading them. How many men can we bring to these battles? Because that will determine how big I build our 4th division, or sorry, 3rd corps. So 16 here, and then the other one is 15. And I think defending is easier than attacking, so I think I'm actually going to do Chantilly, because we'll be doing more of a defense, it seems, and then we'll do this, which is an assault. Or should I do the assault, because we'll take more casualties, and then I'm not having to replace more veteran soldiers. No, I think we'll do the defense first. I want them to gain some experience. I want our artillery to gain some experience. I think that will be for the best. So yeah, so let's have Longstreet in command here. We'll keep them firepower focused. Let's look at what we need to do here. I might do... What are our recruits at currently? 23, 22. Medicine. Medicine could be really good, because even if a bunch of them die, we're replacing fewer. Training, I think, is also fairly important. Let's do medicine. We're going to be getting back 1/4 of our casualties. That seems pretty decent. And let's build out our 3rd corps. First of all, 7 and then 7. What can we get with our reputation? We can get more of these pattern 1853s that we've been getting a lot of. We've got some Richmonds here, which are good rifles. Oh wow, really big siege cannons, Whitworths. For right now, I'm going to buy up these colonels, because we're going to need good... who's in charge of Forrest's unit, if not Forrest? Swallow is, with 1 battle. I'm going to put Forrest back over here. Okay. Bear, Olawak. I know Pogue died. Now we've got Cutler in. I think this is a different Cutler. I know we had a Cutler before who was in the cavalry, but... Oh, Curtin, sorry. Okay, so now you're Cutler. Sure, that's fine. Cutler. And okay, so now I'm really gonna build this out. Sorry guys, I've been getting distracted. Yep, Armistead. And yeah, max out supply here. we'll do our standard 2. Should I give them these M18? Should I give them the better rifles versus giving them the Springfields? What's the enemy? Training is really bad, so these are going to be low veterancy troops, but they're going to be decently armed. Maybe for this battle, I just give them the standard old Springfields. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do for right now. Got lots of colonels in here. Actually have a lot of colonels. Some lieutenant colonels. Yeah, let's make sure we are let's give them the colonels. Except for this one guy who will be a lieutenant colonel. But yeah, otherwise we'll give them the colonels since we have a bunch. Cavalry, yeah, definitely want shock cavalry. This will do we'll give them the lieutenant colonels that we have a number of. Swallow sounds like a great cavalry men. There we go, 450. And then some artillery. I'll save you for a skirmisher unit or something. And do we have low end light? Well, let's go high end major.
Sir, yes, sir.
And what have we got? Oh, we've got the Blakeleys. Nice. Could do that. Got some 3-inch ordnance. The Napoleons. Yeah, let's give you the Blakeleys. Why not? And we can get to about 14 before efficiency starts dropping. So we'll do that. Get ourselves another good colonel. Archdale, perfect. And we'll just do the same sort of thing. We're gonna get him out with the Springfields, not put AP Hill in charge of this brigade, but we will put Rhodes in. Same here. Anderson. And then next, we'll do that. Could give him the musket, could give him the Springfields, could give him the Mississippis. We'll just buy up some more muskets, it's fine. We have plenty of money. Great. Oh, let's make sure that we're labeling these our shock units. And here we're gonna go with our carbine cavalry. Yeah, we've got so many of these carbines, I might as well just use them. They're extremely expendable. Looks like we can get up to about 450. Perfect. And then another artillery unit. Let's go with a moderately experienced
Sir,
guy.
yes, sir.
And we'll outfit him with the Napoleons. Give him 13. Here, Garnett. Yeah. Mahone. With the Springfields. Sorry guys, this is taking a long time. I'm being a little slow,
Sir,
and I
yes, sir.
apologize. I'm going to pick up the pace here. Okay, so now here, do we want to go with another cavalry brigade, or do we want a unit of skirmishers? I'm going to do skirmishers. And I'm going to give them... something fun, like the Texas. That's fun. I mean, honestly, I could. What else have we got? Revolving carbines. I'm gonna give that to a more, well, a lot of these revolving rifles. Sharps. Henry repeating rifles. Not enough Whitworths with the telescopic sight. But I think I will give them the Texas. Yeah, that sounds good to me. And then I'll just put 350 of them in there. Perfect. And this is a rifle that we don't have a lot of, so I mean, and I'm not really using it, so it's not in other units are not competing to use that rifle. So let's do another artillery unit here. We'll give this guy the 3-inch ordnance. And then for our last division, Pickett will be in
Yes, sir.
charge. And we will put an artillery unit in here. Put a Napoleon. Yes. Sorry. I was worried that I was going to put AP Hill in charge of this. I was like, no. And we'll get a fairly experienced major for this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now that we've got all these built out, let's go ahead and figure out how many men we're putting in. Probably about, okay, 1,800 for you, but you're a lieutenant colonel, so that's why you couldn't take as many. Here we can put in, geez, like 4,000. It barely dents our efficiency. So I think I'll do like 2,100,
Yes, sir.
2,100. Just gonna make all of our
Yes, sir.
guys around 2,100 here, and we'll see how we're doing if we have enough M1842s for that. Let's check. These muskets are pricey, but I mean, anything else is going to be even more expensive, so I think that's just the price we pay, although it's a lot. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
get them these muskets. Get him the muskets. Okay, there we go. And so I think I said I'm doing Chantilly, right? Which is the defensive mission. We're gonna have 21,000, so there's 16,000. Training will probably be like the veterancy of both of our units will be probably about the same, but we've got a numerical advantage, we've got an artillery advantage. I think we should be able to win that without too much of a struggle. And with that, we'll end the video here. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in, watching. I really appreciate it. As always, please, if you're enjoying the content, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.